What would you do if your dream promotion depended on you being married? Would you fake it till you make it? For Mallory, a brilliant and ambitious lawyer, that hypothetical became her reality. After years of grinding, putting in countless all-nighters, and sacrificing her personal life for the firm, she was this close to finally making partner. But there was a catch, a ridiculous, outdated, totally unfair catch. The senior partners wanted someone who appeared settled, and to them, settled meant married. Can you believe that? In this day and age, Mallory was furious, but she wasn't a quitter. She had worked too hard to let some stuffy, old-fashioned notion stand in her way. So she did what any high-powered problem-solving lawyer would do. She found a loophole, or rather, she created one, and it had a name, Seth. Seth was her childhood best friend, the one who knew all her secrets, who could make her laugh until she cried, and who had always, always been there for her. He was reliable, trustworthy, and conveniently single. So Mallory made him a proposition. Not a romantic one, but a business one. A 1-year, legally binding, fake marriage contract. He'd help her get the promotion, and in return, well, that part was a little fuzzy, but he agreed, because that's what best friends do, right? At first, it was a game. They moved in together, bought a toaster, and practiced their couple's story for company events. They perfected the art of the casual handhold and the loving glance across a crowded room. It was all for show, a performance for the partners. But acting like you in love with your best friend has a funny way of making you realize you might not be acting at all. For Mallory, all the years of suppressed feelings for Seth started bubbling to the surface. The way he'd leave coffee for her in the morning, the way his eyes would crinkle when he smiled, the way he remembered she hated cilantro. These weren't part of the contract. This was real. The lines between their business arrangement and their actual relationship became incredibly blurry. The fake marriage was starting to feel more real than her entire career path. She was caught in a tug-of-war. On one side was the corner office, the title, everything she had ever worked for. On the other was Seth, a life that felt warm, genuine, and unexpectedly happy. The pretend life was becoming the only one she wanted. But what would happen when the year was up? What would happen when she finally got the promotion? The day finally came. The partners called her in, congratulated her, and officially offered her the promotion to partner. This was it. The moment she had dreamed of for a decade. She held the offer letter in her hand, the culmination of all her sacrifices. But looking at the fancy letterhead, she didn't feel the triumph she expected. All she could think about was going home to Seth, to their home. So, in that moment, Mallory made a choice. She looked at the partners, smiled, and made the biggest counteroffer of her life. She turned down the promotion. She walked out of that office, leaving behind the perfect career she thought she wanted, and ran towards the beautifully imperfect, real life she had accidentally built. She chose love, She chose a real future with Seth over any title the world could offer, because she realized that the greatest partnership she could ever have wasn't with a law firm, but with her best friend. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.